Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I want to say a very big thank you to all of my subscribers, the ones that have subscribed, the old ones and the new ones. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, like my video, share my video. If you actually like what I'm doing, please don't forget to just hit on the like button. Actually, today I'm going to be teaching you how to cut a simple gown. It's just like a basic bodice gown, just a simple short gown, like a 3/4 gown with bell and or funnel sleeves with just little baby collar. It's very simple and easy, and in 30 minutes you are done. Okay, so guys, as you can see, I've laid out my fabric. I've cut out 2 pieces from my fabric. The length of this gown is actually 45 inches, so I added 1 inch. I'll be using it as my allowance. So the bust measurement is 44, the shoulder is 17, the hip is 50. Is a free dress, as in it's not going to be like tight fitted, no. While the waist is 42, then the sleeve. So now, like I said, I folded into 2. You can use the bigger part of your measurement. Like for this illustration, the bigger part of this measurement is 50, which is the hip. You can divide it into 4, and then you can add 3 or 4 allowance to what you have. That will determine how you fold your fabric for you to know how to fold. So that's just the simple way. So now I'll insert my measurement into what I'm doing. So I'll just begin here by just making a line here. So this is going to be like my shoulder line. This is like my shoulder line. So from the shoulder line, I'll measure 8 inches or 9 inches. 8 inches actually. This is for the chest measurement. It's standard measurement though. Then 9 inches for my armhole. If you like, you can rule this line. If you don't, there's no problem with that. Then the under bust. I'm not making use of the under bust, but I just want to still indicate because that's where I'll start my curves from. So the under bust, which is like this part, is 15. If you know, you can rule a straight line, no problem. If not, I have a ruler, but at least my hand is a little bit straight. I can give myself a pat on the back for that. So the from shoulder to the hip, from shoulder to like your waist is 19. It's like standard measurement. So like I said, 19 inches. That's from your shoulder to this place. That's your waist for you, for your measurement. Is most times it's standard 19 inches for people like this height, as in not very tall and not short, average. But for taller people, most times I normally use 20. It works. Then from this 19 inches, that's from here to here. In order for you to determine where your hip will be, although it's a free dress, but I will just add so you know. In order for you to determine where your hip will be, you take your tape like this and place it on the 19 line or 20 line, as the case may be, and you measure 9 inches for normal, regular, average people. But for, like I said, for taller people, if you are using 20 inches for the torso part, then you use 10 inches. So this is 9 inches. So this is where I'm going to be inserting my hip measurements. With this, I've been using it, I've been trying it, it has never failed me. So that's it. Then the full measurement. So that's that. So now the next thing I'm going to be doing now, I'm measuring my shoulder. That's the shoulder for this dress. The shoulder is 17. That's the shoulder. So which is, when you divide 17 into 2, you have 8.5. So you place it like this. Is the back of the dress, this is the front. I left 2 inches here for the zipper allowance because I'm going to be putting a zip. Why I'm going to be putting a zip? I said it's a free dress though, but I still want to put a zip. So she will not, since the neck is going to be a small neck, so she will not be forcing it on her body. So that is why I'm going to be putting a zip. So she will just open and then wear and then zip, and then it will still be okay. So I'll measure 8.5 here. That is for my shoulder. This is for my shoulder line. and add 1 inch as my allowance. You can choose to add 2 if you want, but I want to add 1 and add 2 inches. Then from this shoulder line, I'll put my tape here. If you notice, when I started, I left half an inch up here, so I'm not going to be adding any seam allowance to this part. So my seam allowance is already here. I already have the ½ inch here. That is what I'm going to be joining my shoulder with. So I already did that. So that's that. So from the 1 inch of the shoulder line, I'll place like this and then measure my 9 inches, which I already did the line before. And then rule, just take my ruler like this. It's very simple for beginners. Just join the line from the shoulder line to the armhole line, which is 9 inches. Just draw it like this. And then I'll take my French curve. If you don't have French curve, you don't have any problem. You can still use your hand. Just look for something that will give you a curve. If you can curve it with your hand, why not? You don't need to have French curve, but what you cannot run from is ruler. So this is like my arm. You can see my armhole now is here. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now for the bust measurement, which I said I'll be using 44. I'm going to be inserting my bust measurement just below my armhole. So I'll take my tape like this. For if you are not very good in mathematics and you don't want to be pressing calculator, so you just take it like this sharp and just measure. You have 22. When you measure again, you have 11. So you take your tape like this and place. Remember, for beginners, you are not placing it on the back one. You place it on this front one, which is the front. This is the 11 inch. I'll just mark it like this. This is 11 inch. And then I'll add 3 inches as my allowance. I'll add 3 inches as my allowance. I always like to be on the safe side, so that is why. You can decide to add 2 inches if your fabric is not big. You can even use 1 inch. There's no problem to that. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be measuring the, like I told you, I said the under bust measurement. That one is not a problem, but I just choose to add it. So I'll be using 40 for it. So when you divide 40 into 4, you have 10 inches. So this is 10 inches. And then I'll add another 3 inches to it. So this covers for the under bust and the waist measurement, as in here now and here. So like I said, it's a free dress, so I'll just join like this. I can make use of my ruler. But most times I'm too much in a hurry to make use of ruler. So the next thing I'm going to be inserting now is the hip measurement. Like I told you before, I said when I measured, this 9 inches middle part here, that is where I'm going to be inserting my hip measurement. So the hip measurement, what I have is 50. So when you divide 50 into 4, so this is what we have. We have 12.5. So I'll just bring it down on the line like this and place it here like this. This dress is very simple. Go out, buy fabric, make your own. Make beautiful styles for yourself. So I have it here. This is my 12.5. I'll add 4 inches. I can add 3, but I just want to add 4. In case, you know women now, before you know she's fat, she'll tell you, madam, I'm getting fat. So I'll just add it like that. So now the next thing I'm going to be doing now is I'm just going to be slanting it like this. It's not like it's the regular hip that I have to curve. No, I'm not going to be curving it. So I'm going to be slanting it this line. I'm going to be joining this line to this line. So the down part of my dress, I'm going to be making use of 12 inches. So I'll mark my 12 inches like this, and then add another 4 inches as my allowance. Like I said, you can add your allowance to your desired result. So I'll just take my ruler like this now and then connect my lines. Wait, let me just use my hand. As you can see, this is it. I'll cut it out before I come and do my shoulder slant. for the neck measurement, actually I'm going to be putting a baby collar on it, on the front of it, just like this. I'll put a baby collar just in front. It's not going to be extending to the back. So I just have a little pattern that I just sketched out now of a collar. You can always do that. If you want to cut a collar for your dress, just get your piece of paper and your biro. You can just give it a little, just like a rough sketch like this. You can see, you can just give it a rough sketch like this. That's just a collar, and just cut out, then you measure and just to fit what you want. So it's very simple and very easy. So this is 3 inches. So I'm measuring 3 inches for the neck slant. Okay, I think I should just make it 3 inches is okay, since I'm putting collar. I don't want it to be wide. I just put it like this, and then from this armhole line I'll measure ½ an inch like this. I can decide to, you can make use of 1 inch if you want to, depends on what you want, but I work with ½ inch and it works. So I'll just take it like this and make my shoulder slant. Why do we make this slant like I normally see in some of my videos? If you don't slant your shoulder, you have original shoulder pad, your shoulders will be hanging up like this. So that is why. So you just slant like this. As you can see, the shoulder slant is here. So for the neck, I measure 3, and then the base I'll measure 2.5, because I don't want it to be too big because of my, like I told you, because of my collar that I'm going to be adding. Then for the back neck is going to be higher. This is just a simple way of cutting the back and front neck together. I've cut out the front one. Since I know that the back is going to be higher, just by like 1 inch, I just put it like this, and then just cut. You can make, if you have a curve, you can decide to make use of your curve, but if you can get it without a curve, you're good to go. So that is the back. This is the front neck, and this is the back. I'm going to be splitting the down part. This is my lining. Actually, I'm going to be lining the fabric. As you can see, this fabric is this one-piece fabric, so it's not really thick. So I'll line it to give it that support. That was what I was saying initially, to give it that support. You can buy cheap fabric and make it look fabulous. Nobody will even know. So the next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm done with the body part. So I'm going to be cutting the sleeve. Like I said, the sleeve is a 2-piece sleeve. A part is like this, then I have something like a funnel on it. It's not really funnel, it's just like pleats. It's like just a ball sleeve. I have a video of it on my channel, but if you want to, you can watch it. I can just still cut it. Like I said when I was cutting, I told you that I'm actually going to be adding baby collar to the front of this dress. I told you that I actually cut out baby collar. I just made a sketch. I showed you, made a sketch of it, and then cut out the pattern. So in order for you to insert collar, baby collar into this now, what do you do? From your, always cut with paper before you cut with your fabric. So in order for you to insert it into this dress, now what I'll do, I'll just take it like this. I'll just trim it. Make sure you trim, make sure they are equal. Make sure they are equal. So you just place like this. Okay, as you can see, what I did has excess. So you take the middle part, you just mark the middle part of your dress, the middle. So you bring it like this, and then bring this other one like this. You see the neck, you just bring it like this. This is what you are actually going to use to turn the neck of your dress. Then you trim. I'm actually going to make use of one. I'll use one to cut the other one, just like this. This is not really equal, but when you're doing it, make sure it's accurate, because I'm making use of paper. That is why. So you just put it like this, and then bring this one like this. So it depends on the kind of color you want. If you want this one that kisses at the front, you can see it is like this together. If you want it, fine. If you don't want it, if you want the separated one, you just put it like this. You just put it like this and then sew. You put it at the back like this. You sew. When you sew like this from the back, then you now turn it and bring it to the front part. So it is very simple and easy. So this is it. This is how to add baby color to your cloth. But like I say, when you are practicing, when you are cutting it, first of all, cut with paper. Please don't cut with original fabric. Cut your color with paper. Make sure you get your desired result before you now cut with the fabric, because this actually, I'm going to cut lining, iron hairstay on it to make it firm, and then iron gum stay on the lining to make it firm. Then before I join to it, you can decide to just do the simple one. You can just sew it and then use bias to turn it, to the pens, or you can just place, if like me that is going to be turning with lining, I can just place it like this, sew it, then I will use my lining to turn it. So however you want. So that's it. So I've come to the end of this illustration. So what was this video helpful to you? Do you like what I've done? If you actually like what I've done, seriously, don't forget to hit on the like bell, like this video. That will make me to know that you actually appreciate what I'm doing. If you're having any suggestion, any criticism, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, don't worry, feel free to tell me. We are all learning. So it will help me to improve and to make me to be better in order to give you guys good illustration. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, hit on the subscribe button. If this is your first time of watching my video, hit on the subscribe button and hit on the bell that is beside the subscribe button. That bell will actually help you to know whenever I post a new video. If you have any request, you can still ask me. I might just grant you your wish. Thank you so much, and God bless you.